Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekly advice for the week starting October 10, 2016. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So thank you very much for being here. And as always, please remember that these are general readings, so they're not going to apply to everybody watching, or not in the same way. You can watch your Moon and Rising sign readings for additional messages, or of course you can get a private reading specific to you and what you're dealing with. And if you're interested, I'm running a special price reading for the rest of October. So if you're interested in that, just click on the link in the description box below. It will take you to my website. Okay, so Capricorn, I feel that overall it's going to be an okay week if you keep a positive outlook on things. I feel like it's going to be a great week, okay? So let's just go through the cards. Your overall energy for the week is the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is your overall energy, can represent a person that you're focusing on at this time, which would be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This person can be your focus because, you know, they're helping you, or they're your partner or someone who is working with you. But they can also be your focus in terms of someone who's being very stubborn and difficult to work with, and they're giving you a really hard time. If this is the case, just, you know, this person tends to get really impatient and stubborn. Okay, so if you have to work with them, the best way to do that is to let them cool off. Don't engage them in arguments or anything like that. Let them cool off and then go back and start fresh, and try to keep them on the track of the track of the facts, you know, and the task at hand. For those of you, the King of Wands talks about being the entrepreneur this week, you having a lot of inventive ideas or creative ideas, you being the entrepreneur. So for some of you, you're definitely focusing on your own business, or you're focusing on your creative projects, your creative endeavors this week. You could be very inspired this week in terms of if you're writing, if you're painting or composing, anything like that. Make sure that you write everything down, or you at least record your ideas if you can't write them down. For others of you, I feel like it's going to be a busy week in terms of interacting with other people. This is also with the King of Wands, it's about being the diplomat this week. So I feel that you're going to be asked to mediate or negotiate on someone's behalf, or settle a dispute for some of you this week, whether it be in between coworkers or friends, family. I feel like it will be up to you. They will ask you to mediate, okay, because you're the diplomat. So you're supposed to be the diplomat, okay? So just be mindful that, you know, that's something that could happen for you. For others, this could be planning for the future, or definitely planning for a trip, going abroad. In your career and finances, studies, personal projects, we do have the Five of Swords. So it could be that it's in a work sense that you are asked to be the mediator. The Five of Swords is an environment that is not, you know, the best environment. This is people arguing, people gossiping, people trying to tear each other down to build other people up. This is potentially an air sign causing this, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. And I feel like this is someone on the team that you manage, or this is someone that is below you somehow, okay? So in other words, you have authority, or you're responsible for what they do as well. And so it will be up to you to be the leader and to step in, clear up communication, and get everyone back on track with the Five of Swords in there as well. For those of you, this could be a boss that you're dealing with, and they're very, very impatient and very irrational, a little bit unrealistic, okay? The King of Wands can be someone who wants things done now, wants things done, you know, in a way that is not humanly possible. And so I feel like they may give you a hard time this week. If that is the case, try to stay calm. Definitely don't engage with the boss. That's never a good idea, okay? Especially if they're having a bad day. I feel like try to set the tone in terms of the energy between the two of you. So if this person is someone who's very impatient and really coming at you, try to stay calm, speak in a way that is very diplomatic, that is very professional, and I feel like they're gonna calm down a little bit, or at least see the contrast between your energy and theirs and start to think, hold on, what's going on? Maybe I'm overreacting here. For those of you, this is just talking about if you have people around you gossiping or saying things about you or anything like that, I feel like with the King of Wands, this is just focus on your work, stay in your integrity, don't even pay attention, it's not even worth your time. And I feel like for some of you, if in terms of your financial situation, if there's any issues with money or dealing, applying for loans or anything like that, or with payments not going through, I feel like the person that you're initially going to speak to is going to be something like an intern or a temp. So ask to speak to their superior. Don't really waste your time with them, especially if they're a bit rude or they seem like they're not interested, or just, I'm getting rude, okay? So if that happens, don't get upset, just ask to speak to their superior. And they're going to work out whatever you have to deal with there, okay? In terms of your home and family sector, we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is good news coming into the home, okay? And it's also an opportunity to create a new beginning for yourself. It's also about inspiration, creativity. So I feel like if you work from home, it's definitely going to be an inspired week for you. Definitely a lot of communication going on back and forth. If you are dealing with online businesses, okay, I feel like a lot of clients coming in this week, a lot of communication, a lot of ideas coming in, okay, a lot of potential for you this week. For those of you, this is good news coming into the home to settle a dispute or anything to do with the legal system. I feel like you're going to receive news about your victory this week. The Ace of Swords is also being, it talks about truth being revealed. So I feel that a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, will bring you a particular piece of information that enables you to start something new. So if you've been thinking about remodeling, buying a new house, cutting ties with the place, moving, I feel like this King of Wands person is going to give you a lot of options and a lot of possibilities, and also they're really going to help you speed things along, move things along, speed things up and move things along. In terms of your emotional life and love life, we have the Hermit. So with the Hermit, some of you, I feel like some of you are choosing to just focus on something else other than love this week. You're isolating yourself a little bit. For others, I feel like, if you've been happy being single, I feel like there's definitely a fire sign or a Virgo coming in out of nowhere and really catching your eye. The Hermit can also represent doing research, trying to find out more about a person, especially if they're a fire sign. And this, again, can be their sun sign, their moon sign, or their rising sign. So I feel like a lot of research going on. In existing relationships, especially if your partner is a fire sign or a Virgo, I feel like there may be a bit of an emotional pause or detachment, or it can be that there's physical distance between the two of you this week to do with work or to do with a personal business or personal project. I feel like there may be some distance between you this week, and that your communication may have to be online or only at certain times during the day when you can match up your schedules and make time for a conversation. And for those of you, I feel like you may be dealing with a narcissistic person and you just feel isolated, you feel left out in the cold, and you're just trying to search for answers and decide what's best for you. Do you stay in this relationship? You may live with this person or have a history with this person, and you're considering, do you cut ties with that person, or is there a different way to look at things so that you find a solution to move forward? For your health and well-being, we do have the Empress. And so the Empress is fertility. So it will be a good week for you if you've been trying to get pregnant, or you find out that you're pregnant this week. For others, this is about expansion, growth, going overboard. Okay, so just be mindful of how much you eat, because your waist can be expanding. Okay, that could be going on. The King of Wands with the Empress definitely talks about working out a lot this week, paying attention to how you look and how you feel. Really working hard on your body image, or working with weights, or working with a personal trainer is what comes to mind. And it's just asking you to stick to the plan. Don't go overboard. Don't get too creative, because you're going to lose sight of the goal that you have. But overall, it's a good card. Okay, the Empress talks about options, possibilities, abundance coming to you, health, happiness, okay, being a possibility for you this week. And it's a major arcana card, so I feel like you're making some big changes when it comes to your health and well-being this week, and they're long-lasting, and they're going to have very positive effects. So there you have it. Okay, that's your reading. I really hope that it makes sense, and I hope that it helps. Let me know how you make sense of everything and how your week is going. Thank you again for being here with me. Hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.